So yeah, this lane up here is very, very difficult. I think Bristleback needs to buy a stick if he wants to stay in this lane. He has an Iron Talon queued up, but I don't know if he's going to be able to survive up here until he gets it, but he's going to commit for it. He's gonna purchase that Quelling Blade. Really make the commitment for the Iron Talon. Night Stalker's up here now, level 2. He's going to get the Void out onto the Keeper. Keeper is very squishy, but he's got friends backing him up. Wisp is going to take a lot of damage from Illuminate and Ogre spells. The Wisp is going to die. The Drow might be in a little bit of trouble, but the Drow is going to walk back under her tower. And the Night Stalker taking a lot of damage. Wisp comes through the little mana battery, and the Coddle Blast is just going to clip the Night Stalker on the very far edge. The Bristleback's going to get the kill onto the Keeper, and it is now a 6-for-1 kill line in favor of Team Suffocate. Been so busy up top, I haven't even gotten a chance to talk about what's going on down bottom, because it is a hard lane for the Centaur. This Centaur has 7 last hits to the 16 of Enigma. And the Keeper is down bottom now. Interesting. I don't know if that's so that he can get levels, if that's so he can pressure the Centaur a little bit more, or just because they're afraid of this tri-lane coming out of the Bristleback, the Wisp, and the Night Stalker. But it's definitely interesting that they're going to leave this Drow up here to solo against 3 heroes. They're going to move the Ogre around, trying to harass this Puck out. But the Puck's level 5. I don't know how much that's going to do. This Ogre kind of feels without a home right now, because he can't really stand up to being ran at by a Night Stalker Bristleback. The Bristleback, by the way, is jungling. He has boots. He's just going to give this top lane to his supports. It's definitely an interesting laning combination coming out from both teams. 2k net worth at 4 minutes in. It's because of all these kills. Lina, under a lot of pressure, gets the LSA off. There's TP coming in from the Coddle. Wisp has Overcharge activated and is well under half health. Does not have his bottle yet. Has 6 stick charges. There are currently, well, there were 6 people sitting mid. 3 from each team, the mid laner and both supports. But if all things are even, they finally TP'd the Centaur up top with his poor man's shield. He should be able to deal with this Drow. I'm still worried about this Bristleback though. Bristleback doesn't need amazing farm, but he definitely needs some farm to be useful. And right now he has 12 CS. Thankfully, with his quills, he should be able to get a lot of Eidolons. But that's assuming that he can withstand the pressure coming out from Team Suffocate. And all of these Coddle Blasts, the Illuminates just are being spammed out. Bristleback can never keep full health. Coddle's far enough away that he can't get stick charges from it, even if he would, or even if he was going to try to. Trying to CS under tower while being harassed by the Enigma, and I think the Bristleback's going to die here. Ignite comes out, and he's between a rock and a hard place. Bristleback's going to die again. Enigma, Black Hole comes out, but the Coddle is going to die. Wisp gets caught in the Black Hole, but the Enigma's going to die as well. This Night Stalker proving very, very strong right now, especially in nighttime with 2 points into the Void. Wisp TPing out. Coddle tries to pick him off with a really short Illuminate Blast, but doesn't seem to be working there. 6 minutes, taking a look at our last hit leaders, 37 and 13 on Drow. who is not making this Centaur's life very fun. We've got 35 and 16 on Enigma. And remember, these denies, demonic conversions do not count as a deny. I don't think it does anyways. I could be wrong about that. Actually, I don't want to go spreading misinformation here. But 35 and 4 on the Lena to the 34 and 17 of the Puck. Puck's almost a full, half a level ahead of the Lena. Not a huge deal, but it's unfortunate. I hear a Stampede coming in. Drow is going to try and TP out. Stomp comes through. This Drow is very dead. That's a big kill. That's a killing spree ended, so nicely done. Nice rotations coming out from QuestionMark. And they're moving both supports. Both teams have done this now, where they have a support who can roam and a support who I think just wants to sit in lane and just get some farm. And they move both of them, not just the one who wants to move around. And it's really making me question my understanding of how supports are supposed to work in Dota. Look at this Bristleback! He can't do anything in this lane. He's got a ring of health, and he just cannot stand up to this harass coming out. And he's dead again. Maybe. He's under 40 health. The last hit coming out from the Enigma. This Midnight Pulse is doing so much damage, but Nightstalker gets a pick on the Ogre Magi on the backlines. Nightstalker level 4. He's not going to walk up and challenge the Enigma. But Fire Blast and Ignite, combined with Midnight Pulse coming out from the Enigma. This Puck dodges out the LSA. The nice phase shift. So each of these mid laners have traded farm pretty well. I hear Stampede coming up again. Silence coming out from the Drow. Centaur's up far enough away. Yep, Ogre's not going to make it up, so that Fire Blast is going to make any kind of difference. So it's a sub tier minute, or a sub 10-minute tier 1. If I can make heads or tails of what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna slow the game down a little bit here. I will always love Lieutenant Squawkins. I think that's one of my favorite international couriers. Draw Ranger, level 7, is not going the double Wraithband build, but is instead building into the Dragonlance. And this is the second or third time that they have moved this Bristleback. Just because they can't find anywhere that they want to put him. Wisp enabling the Bristleback to run at this Ogre. Lena's gonna die mid to the Nightstalker Puck combination. It's daytime. How is the Lena dying to the Nightstalker Puck combination? I'm actually really sad that I didn't get to see that. The Puck dropped Dream Coil, that's for sure. I guess Dream Coil into a Void is real strong. Definitely interesting, however. Some ancient stacking? No, not quite. Oh, yeah, actually. Some ancient stacking come out for this Bristleback. That's the power of the Bristleback. You can have a poor laning phase and still kind of get back into it, thanks to the enabler hero that he has behind him in the Wisp and all the ancient stacking that they might be able to do. Are there ancients over here? No ancients over there. Just the single ancient stack. I hope that they're going to be looking for more. This is not a relocate gank, but the Lena is just gonna... she used to be there. There used to be a fiery Ginger sitting in the mid lane, but she just kind of evaporated to all the damage coming out from Team QuestionMark. So taking a look at these net worth graphs, everything's kind of plateaued. QuestionMark definitely stabilized. That was a solo kill. Night Stalker getting on the Keeper of the Light, and this Night Stalker could be an issue. He doesn't even have any points in a crippling fear. That Oh boy, that could be really unfortunate. I'm actually in shock that this Night Stalker has gotten as much as he has out of this early game. It's 12 minutes in, and he has all has participated in all 8 of his team's kills. Blink Dagger done on Centaur, 12 minutes, pretty respectable after the laning phase that he went through. Bristleback has his Vanguard building into treads. Puck links forward. They're going to get this kill on the Drow. That's a very successful blink by the Puck. Like that, excuse me, that was a very successful blink revealed by the Puck. They're going to move up, see if they can defend this mid lane tower. Lena's going to back off, but Night Stalker is just going to run in. Can't quite get the Void animation off. The LSA is going to miss. Dragon Slave is not going to come out quite yet. Puck is going to ball through. There comes the Dragon Slave, but it's going to miss just on the back end. And there's a lot of initiation coming out from Team QuestionMark. I feel like I wrote them off a little more in the laning stage than I meant to. I never really talked about the dual blink daggers of Centaur and Puck and how terrifying that can be, especially for these squishy heroes in the Lita and the Drow. I guess Enigma's pretty tanky, but he has a blink dagger of his own. Black hole's up. Full points in Midnight Pulse. A lot of this game is on Enigma. If you can get really nice Midnight Pulses laid down, if you can get good black holes over Midnight Pulses, then this game could quickly spiral out of control. But if this Enigma gets caught and just dies, then there's not a lot else that's going to be protecting the Puck. Jaunts to his orb, thinking about moving in, but didn't quite get it. The Dragon Slave LSA Laguna Blade's going to be dropped on that Bristleback, and that's a lot of hate coming out for a Bristleback. The Centaur is going to be taking a lot of damage, but the Puck blinks in, drops Dream Coil. Dream Coil breaks onto 2, and the Coddle doesn't really want to deal with that Dream Coil. I'm surprised this Keeper is still going for Aghanim Scepter. I guess it can't be nighttime if the Night Stalker's dead, but you know. So Drow Ranger has her Dragonlance completed, is moving in towards the Shadow Blade. Protected down here by the Keeper of the Light. And with this Keeper, they can, if they choose to, they can split this map very well. Having one person push top, have the Coddle recall him in. This Bristleback, very poor. 15 minutes. Let's take a look at our net worth chart. Silence comes out onto the Bristleback. Bristleback is going to have Io come up and save him. Also look like Radiant is in a great position to defend this. Blink, stop, onto the Lina. Fire Blast comes out. This Bristleback's going to walk in. The LSA is not going to hit. The Keeper is in the trees. A Laguna Blade comes out onto the Night Stalker. This Bristleback is overextended. Bristle might die here. Nice stomp coming out onto 2. The Black Hole just barely clips the Wisp. Silence comes up and forward. 3 are going to fall, only for the Lina. Puck has not been here this whole time. Puck does not have Dream Coil. Dream Coil is going to pop onto 3, but there's no follow-up. Orb moves out and forward. The silence comes up. This Puck is not going to be able to get out of this. Finally jaunts, but was taking damage from Ignite while he was in jaunt. Or, excuse me, not jaunt. While he was in phase shift and couldn't quite blink away. So that was oh, it's only going to show me the puck kill. I I believe that was a 4-for-1 across the board. I don't think the IO died, or if the IO didn't die, oh no, that's a Night Stalker ultimate along with Hunter and the Knight over the trees, but wasn't quite in time. They knew that a hero was there TPing out, but just couldn't quite get it. So we're gonna take a look what the Centaur has. Centaur is building Force Staff, which is a pretty good item for him this game. Blink in, Force Staff out. It's better than blinking in and having to Stampede out, even though the Stampede's pretty useful. Draw Ranger. I can't tell if she has her Shadow Blade or not, or if she just decided to switch over the Hurricane Pike because she needs to be able to get away from these heroes that are just going to run at her in the Bristleback, in the Centaur, and in the Night Stalker. Take a look at... Nope, there's the Shadow Blade coming out. She does have it completed. Buck has quite a bit of farm. He's got Veil with Blink Dagger. Typical Puck items at this point in the game. It's very concerning that this Enigma is so far ahead in the net worth chart, though. And it's very concerning that how far behind the Bristleback is. This Bristleback just wants to farm, and the rest of his team just wants him to fight. And he's not tanky enough right now. Like, he's level 11. He's barely out-leveling his position for Night Stalker. And it's concerning that, oh my, 700 away from Aghanims onto the Keeper of the Light, who now has a point into Mana Drain, not Mana Drain, Mana Leak. And that's a big ultimate to blow in the terms of Centaur Ultimate. He does have his Force Staff completed. He's going to hide in the trees over here. They think that they know where he's at. The Keeper is going to throw a blast towards him. This tier 2 tower is going to fall. Blink forward onto the Enigma. The Enigma doesn't really have much. He doesn't have Black Hole, but he's silenced up. The Enigma is going to die. The Dream Coil is going to hit onto a couple, but this Bristleback's going to die thanks to help from a Laguna Blade. The Straw Ranger. The takeout 2 for the Enigma. The Puck silenced up. The Puck's going to die as well. It's 3-for-1 trade. And if you give this much up to a Drow lineup, then you're just it's just you're kissing towers goodbye. And when you're this underfarmed on your Bristleback, Sent blinks forward, gets the stomp off, but can't quite get his double edge off onto the Lina. Lina gets LSA out, but a nice relocate comes out from the Wisp, bringing back the Centaur. So it was a nice save, but there's without the Centaur and the Puck being dead, there's no catch. That's a tier 3 tower just dead for nothing. Puck TPing out. This Enigma has an Invis rune. Quick on his way to his Guardian Greaves. He's gonna break the smoke along with the Invis rune. Puck base shifts, blinks forward, and throws out the Dream Coil. Dream Coil is gonna stun the Enigma. There's no follow-up for this. Drow Ranger is stalking through the woods with her Shadow Blade, but the Shadow Blade timer is going to run out. Coddle's going to be there to give her some more mana. There's going to be a lot of dire heroes rotating in. Centaur blinks, Force Staffs, Night Stalker throws out a Void, prevents much follow-up, but Team Suffocate definitely looking like they're very, very strong right now. 16 to 12, 9k net worth advantage coming out from Suffocate. What is this Puck doing? Puck's trying to kill a courier. He's gonna fall forward, and he's gonna get the courier. 1 seconds. The Enigma is gonna stun the puck, and I think this puck is just gonna be dead. Black hole is gonna be dropped. Crickets come out from the drow, and puck draws 2 back. He dies for the courier kill, but I think that's like the definition of space created there. Bristleback gets dragon slaved. I'm not sure that the Lena intended for that to happen, but and this is going to give a couple more minutes to Team QuestionMark. Get some more farm, get some more levels on their heroes. I wouldn't be surprised if Suffocate is just gonna go take Roche ASAP. Thought I saw a medallion. Maybe that was on the Night Stalker. Yes, there's a solar crest on the Night Stalker. No medallion on the side of Suffocate. But again, I don't really think that they need it. Midnight Pulse dropped to destroy some trees for a Centaur that was TPing out. Centaur, lucky to get away with his life there. This has got to feel frustrating for Team Suffocate. They're trying to suffocate QuestionMark by applying a lot of pressure, and they haven't been able to do that for the past couple of minutes. Night Stalker voids out onto the Lena, and that was a relocate out. And QuestionMark, I don't want to call it guerrilla warfare, but they're like bugs that are coming out. This might not be good. Oh no, the Bristleback is up on the rune spot. There's no Force Staffs to bring him down. He doesn't have a TP to get out. The Wisp does not have relocate to get the Bristleback down. If they slave or if they LSA up onto this spot, then this Bristleback's just gonna die. Drow trying to get this Bristleback. Bristleback has a TP. Enigma blinks up. This Bristleback is very, very dead up on this rune spot. Midnight's Pulse comes out. Force Staff down, and a Laguna Blade comes out. Finishes off the Bristleback. Night Stalker is very, very dead. A lot of right-click damage coming out from the Drow-Lena combination. Black Hole is off of cooldown in 20 seconds. That is not factual, Song. Song. They are not all dead. There are some people that are currently alive. Centaur Warrunner playing footsie. Cent, this tower has 38 HP. Centaur blinks up and forward. As I'm missing damage coming out on this tier 3. I don't mean to be laughing at Team QuestionMark. I think it's very clever. The amount of distraction that some of their heroes are able to bring in the face of a 12k gold deficit. It's another tier 3 tower down. This Io is going to have a lot of hate directed at him. All spells being used on him. Centaur blinks forward, gets double edge off. This Night Stalker is shining up after having mana leak on him. The Drow, nice blinding light back. The Enigma is going to die. The Centaur doesn't have enough mana to continue chasing puck. Balling forward, he's not going to jaunt to it. Doesn't have Dream Coil for another 50 seconds. Force Staff up and forward by the Centaur. Has blink now. Didn't blink down to the low ground, but it's not going to matter a whole lot. Io's dead. Nice blinding light in combination with mana leak, and that's going to be a very dead Night Stalker. Night Stalker does have buyback. Bristleback gonna walk forward. Puck gonna throw out an orb. Bristleback, a lot of hate coming out onto him. He does get glimmered up. There's a large multi-cat. Nice double stun onto 2. The Aegis is burned on to the Lena, but I don't think it's gonna matter because this Bristleback's well under half health. Another great Glimmer Cape coming out from this Bristleback. Bristleback's gonna get healed up. Night Stalker sitting in the Midnight Pulse. The Lena blows Laguna but doesn't kill anybody. Night Stalker's going to die to the Coddle. And a big black hole coming out onto 4. Enigma! Well played. The Puck is dead. The Bristleback is dead. The Wisp is dead. The Centaur is running back to base. There is a full lane of racks down, and it's a disaster comes out from the Bristleback. GG is called. Well played to both teams. So that's a 2-0 for Team Suffocate here in this SEA Division A. And that is all the games. Oh, well, I don't think I'm casting any more games today. So if I am, I'll put it out on Twitter. My name has been, well, not has been, my name is JM. You can find me on Twitter at JM_Dota2. You can find me on Twitch at JM_1800. It has been an absolute pleasure casting these games. Good luck to both teams, and thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have a nice day.